So this video will be a very detailed track guide around the Shanghai circuit. You'll be able to easily reduce your lap times with a few tricks and tips of how to eke out that extra bit of lap time around the circuit. So, coming into turn 1 now, you're going to want to be using all the curb on the left here to get the best line now into this corner. At this point we're going to start lifting off the throttle, and you want to keep your line very tight, so keep more to the inside of the track as possible and resist the urge to run out wide going through this first corner here. So rolling the clip on now, you can see I'm just sticking to the inside of the corner as much as possible, going down to second gear. I'm not running wide now at this point. You want to stick towards the middle of the track here to get a better line into this next section. So swing into this corner and keep it in second gear, stay off that curb on the left, and now keep it very tight out of this corner once more, shorten the corner as much as possible, gaining more time. So for this corner now, your braking point is the 100-meter board. We also want to use the curb on the left just to give ourselves a better line into the corner. So now we brake down into second gear. As we turn in now, only skim the outside of this curb here. That white line, do not actually hit the curb, because on this year's game it seems to really slow you down. Curbing seems to bog your car down, and I also keep it in second gear coming out of the corner because I like to keep my revs high. I like to keep the momentum and the revs running high. If you exit out the corner in third, I find you bogged down quite a bit once more. So you'll see here, kind of skating the car out in second gear here and gaining a lot of time on the delta. So now coming through this left-hander here, do not touch the curb as you'll spin out. And here you want to come all the way over to the left to really open up your line and give yourself a better racing line going into this corner. So now you see, shift down to fifth gear and ride the curb a little bit risky, but you can get away with it. And now once again, just skimming this curb here, touching that outside line, don't actually touch the curb, and down to second gear once again. And now here out of the corner, at this point you want to be fully flat on the throttle because you have so much grip on this game you can do it. I was losing a lot of time there being too hesitant. Coming into the third sector now, the 100-meter board is where you want to be braking, so brake as soon as you hit that 100-meter board down into second gear. I braked a little too late and run a bit wide, and now once again you want to come back on yourself and go more towards the middle of the track just to get a bit of a wider line to cut into the next corner. So you can see it's all about just carrying momentum and not scrubbing it off. As we come into this corner, I want to have the throttle fully pinned at this point, keeping to the inside of the circuit once again. It's just about shortening the corner. So now we open DRS, and this is probably the trickiest corner. It's very tricky to get the braking right. You want to brake before the 100-meter board, don't brake at it, brake a little before it. I brake a bit too late here, down to second gear, and again, you just want to skim this outside of the white line there on the curb, not actually mounting it, but as you can see I've missed the apex slightly, and you'll see I do lose some time as a result. I'm also going to stay in second gear so I can keep the revs high and sort of be very aggressive with the throttle coming out. Want high revs, high momentum coming out of this corner. You really want to launch off the apex. See, just skating out the corner again, and now coming into the final corner, the 50-meter board. There is your braking point, and using all the curb on the right to get a better line once more. And then you really want to cut this final corner here, obviously without corner cutting. Be careful of this curb here at the last corner because your car can get stuck on it and you lose a lot of time. And that's a lap of China.